Hello and welcome to Asake Online. My name is Leslie Moy. We give you a special coverage of the Zimbabwe national lockdown. Remember that President Emmerson Mnangagwa last Friday announced that the country will go on a 3-week lockdown as the fight against the COVID-19 intensifies. So today we went out to the streets of Bulawayo to observe how the citizens are observing this 3-week lockdown. Essentially what it means is that people are being asked to stay at their homes for the next 3 weeks, while those who are in the essential services are the ones who are asked to report for duty. So what we observed this morning was that the central business district of Bulawayo, which is usually a hive of activity, was deserted as most people stayed in their homes, while there are few people who were still coming into town. Obviously, some were coming to get medicine. We saw quite a number of pharmacies had queues as people queued to buy essential medicines. We also visited some supermarkets. We were open for business and they were selling some of the basic commodities, and there were few people in those shops. We also managed to visit some of the hospitals around. We went to Mpilo Hospital, and there we saw that it was business as usual, although the hospital authorities had put up some measures to ensure that people who access the hospital are screened. So there was a screening facility at the entrance of the hospital, and then people were also being made to sanitize themselves before they access the hospital. Remember, recently the hospital also reduced the visiting time from 1 hour to 30 minutes, and also limited the number of people who can visit their patients to only one person per day. So those are some of the measures that the hospitals have come up with. And we also went around some of the suburbs in Bulawayo, and we spoke to some people who expressed their reservations around the lockdown, and some, well, they were welcoming it. Some felt that it will alter their normal daily routines. Let's get to hear what the people of Bulawayo have to say about day one of the Zimbabwe national lockdown.
Noma it's necessary ukuthi kube le lockdown due to i-coronavirus lay. Some of us didn't available holiday, so I was affected that much. Sizesifisa lokuthi ngathiwa maybe quarantine yaqhubeka vele ngasivula izikolo lapha sike siphumule mbijana. But at the same time, I think it's affecting abantu, the likes of ama vendors abaphila ngakhona kwabakuthengisayo khona kunxa sebetshela ukuthi ningasathengisi on the streets to minimize the crowd. So kugcina kuba affect in terms of imali, since baphila ngayo imali yana on a daily basis. But for us thina esenza ku civil service mbona kuyahlupha kangawo.
For day one we lockdown, yeah, we haven't seen much change so far, but asazi ukuthi kuzahamba njani, kuzaphetha njani. Besifisa nje ukuthi uhulumende la uyakasinakana ukuthi abanye singama vendors siyasebenza. So what are we going to do after i-lockdown? What's going to happen to us? Sifundisa abantwana ngemali yokuthi sithengise imbhida lamatamatisi. And now as it is, ngihlezi ngikhaya, nothing is happening. Ukudla kwangikhona I eat from kumele ngithengise, ngingathengisa ngithenga ukudla. But now everything is on a standstill. So I don't know if the government could have helped us. Besinike labo ezinye izinto like omili meal. Impuphu kathesa ayithengeki, it's going about $200, of which ukuthi ngi-afford $200 yona le, I can't. Ngaba yasizama besincede, siya accepta sibili i-situation ekhona lokuthi sihlale ezindlini. We accept it ngoba this pandemic, it's affecting all of us. But ngaba yasinakana lathi ukuthi njengama citizens eZimbabwe, what can they do to help us through this pandemic, this problem we've got? Because it's covering all of us, and we are really suffering. And at the moment, our country, economy yomhlaba wethu, it's so sad. And for lockdown, fine, it's okay for health purposes, but in matters of our economy, it's going to go down. What's going to happen about it? Those are the issues the government maybe ngayi kukhangela. lokuthi lawo besikhangele kumbe besinika ama-basic needs like ompuphu, ochukela, o-cooking oil, ezinye izinto esizifunakala on a day-to-day basis. That's much I can say.
But did you manage to stock up with that can last you 21 days?
No, I couldn't, because I could only afford to buy 10 kgs of mealie meal. And with a family of 4, I don't know if we are going to manage with that 10 kg of mealie meal and a cabbage and 1 chicken, because that's all I could, and 1 bar of soap, because imali yangikhona iyaphela. So I don't know. And it's not only me, which means it's a lot of people are affected in a situation yonale. Abanye it's lama elderly, they are not working. Bahlezi ezindlini. Kabala lutho abalwenzayo. How are they going to survive? Really, it's a painful situation we are in.
Yeah, only this medication brought me into town. And I had a traffic ticket to pay. This was my last day. Yesterday I got there, they said they closed early. So I was forced to come into town just because of these 2 things. But otherwise, things still remain as the rest of the
Okay, but day 1 today of the 21-day lockdown, and what have you seen around in town? Do you think people are doing what the government said they should do?
Yeah, 3/4 of the people really complied. But I think there are some selfish people that would think of a short-term thing, like they are losing business. But in actual terms, which is better to lose business for a day than losing your life or affecting other people's lives just for the love of money that you can actually work even tomorrow.
And with regards to this COVID-19 or coronavirus, personally, what have you been doing to ensure that you don't get this virus?
We have got sanitizers even at home. Right now, when I get home, my daughter will be at the door with the sanitizer, and every day we take warm water with lemon almost 3 times a day. And we are trying by all means, if nothing forces you to go out, stay in the house.
Sikwanisile sikuhlala ezindlini noma bekunzima abanye besingaqedanga ukuyenza ama-groceries information sayithola sibili futhi sigeze izandla lama-sanitizer konke kodwa besilesikhalazo ukuthi beke besincede abanye lokhu bengela mpuphu ezindlini bekwanisa ukuthola impuphu maybe kube le delivery truck bebuya abantu bekwanisa ukuthenga at least bengabulawa indlala.
Okay, so we're naturally kwenza like we know plan ukuthi ukwenze for the next coming 21 days.
Besiplan ukubukela ama-movie, even lokulala, even lokuxoxa sike si-catch up njenge-family. Siyazane ngcono, abanye bese singasayazani sitshona kuma-WhatsApp la ngaphi ngaphi. At least ngenye opportunity yokuthi ama-families ebe close together. My understanding is that it is a deadly disease. If it catches you, it's hard for you to recover. Njengesibhedlela lapha, there are no equipments. Abanye sikhuluma swako strike because of lack of protective clothing. So njengama Zimbabweans vele kuzaba nzima ukuthi ngasibamba si recover from it.
Today it's our first day corona shutdown. Unfortunately, as ujayeli, but because of the virus we have to ukuthi sifikele imuli zethu, sifikele wonke umuntu nje jikelele, because this virus it kills. Sesikubonile kakhulu, it kills, and we have to protect ourselves and our children from outside world for now, for these days. It's very difficult, but I know we'll go through it. Like today, sifugile, we like sisijala ukuphuma, but We were indoors with our husbands and our children. Anyway, it's a nice day, but it's not nice because there's this virus. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and did you manage to stock up ukudla for the next 3 weeks? Or that will last you? Or sometimes at some point kuzamele shops or look for medication?
Yeah, we did, but I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough nge-economy yethu. And njalo besingakabhadalwa mina njengami ngiyasebenza. I'm a hairdresser, sivalile. And anyway, this whole 1 week, bekungela my customers. People were busy looking for food. So it's affected severely. I don't think the food will be enough.
Okay, the other thing, are people staying at home? Are they staying indoors or?
We are trying, by all means we are trying. But siyabona abanye bephuma behamba. We don't know whether they are taxis or not, but we are trying. But the problem is laba bahambayo asoze besiphathele yini. Like sometimes endlini yami kulomuntu oyebesebenzela like i-government ephuma ahambi. Then nxa sephenduka endlini, you know, we are scared.
Umehluko sesiubonile kutshona sisendlini labantwana belambile mbijana sifuna lokhu sifuna ukudla kwangikhona kutholakali lezibhedlela kwangikhona ngeke ngahamba ngeWednesday ngihambisa umntakasisi wami basuka amadokotela abathi abamlaphi ngaphenduka laye ngala endlini kodwa sengcono amapilisi wakho asisajabuli ukudla konke kuyadura kulanto engaduriyo ibhondi leli vela lisebenzeli lutho yikho kusihluphayo khona phe Zimbabwe sihlutshwa libhondi sihlutshwe ukudla into eziningi ziyasihlukuluza asisachele sihlutshwe izibhedlela lamapilisi ungagula wathi hambe ethenga imali yokuthenga silayo abanye emakhemesti bathi bafuna amayusi angikhona siwaphathanga manje senze njani siphile njani lokho komkhuhlane lo icorona siyayibona kodwa kunengi vele eZimbabwe kuyahlupha ingabe kuhlupha kona ukudla abantwana esikolo ekuseni uyathi uvuka ungalamali yokuthi uzampha umntwana sephonga uhamba yikho kusiduba kakhulu okusihlukumezayo kathesi kuvaliwe izindlu siyabhadala ngani sesimisiwe asisakwazi siyarentisa umuntu uzabuya njani ezokunika imali yokuthi nasi imali yerent sokuvaliwe uhamba awuselanto yakhona ukuthi la usuzazuza ukuthi njengansuku zonke kade sithi namhlanje ka-30 umuntu uzamphathela imali amagetsi lawo asihlukuluza usiyathenga mhla ka-1 asenelisa ukuthi efike kuma-20 abesephelile so kusasa sikhangelela ukuthi khona khonapho mhla ka-1 ukuthi sizahamba njani asikwazi sizathenga ngani asikwazi lokuthi sizathenga ngani uzathi thenga sothwa endlini sesiyahlala emnyameni amanzi ayahamba akulamanzi konke kuyasihlukumeza
benelisile kodwa ukuthi ngithenge ukudla ongafana i3 weeks lezi kule lockdown
ngiyenelisile lakho kade ngisemfeni yikho kuncedileyo kuhlangane lami ngisemfeni ngisegoli abantwana bahlanganisa imali ngabuya sengithwele kodwa ngithwalanga ukuthi ngithwele konke okunya kukho ukuthi kuzangikwanisa i3 weeks special ozishebo baduba into isinkwa uyabungalazi ukuthi isuku zonke sisiyathekela umntwana njengoba kuvaliwa sathi sizathenga ngani i3 weeks le ikhatshana ngokuthi singathi i3 weeks iseduze kodwa amalanga akhona sizahlukumezwa ngamalanga daily ungaphumi phandle ungasayenzi lutho yonke into sivaliwe khathesi ngibuye lempahla ngizazithengisa njani ngivalile ngizazinika ubani ngibuye lempahla sithi ngizastocka lami umalukazana ethe lo mntana nami lizafika mama lincedise okunye nxa singakalithumbezela imali kodwa sokumile impahla embuye lazo ngizazithengisa njani ngiyamangaphi kuliphi khona yikho sesiphila ngakho eZimbabwe ukuthi lo usekhoneni lalo lamatamatisi lalo uthengisa namhla kula umuntu othengisayo kumile
Ilanga lelele kuqala ngibonela izima ngoba lami nginje kade ngifuna ngiyathatha amaphilisi ngiwanathayo ngizokutshelwa ngumakhelwane wathi kuthiwa bavala ngeFriday so ngagijimile lokhu kade ngikwenza ngutshiyile ngihamba ngigijima ngisesaba ukuthi njoba kuthiwe namhla kuyavalwa ngizokuhamba njani ngizathini njalo lokudla ezindlini impuphu black market uyithengiswe ngama 120 200 thina abanye asile abantwana abasebenzayo afford ukuthenga khona lokhu okudurayo lala abantu bangikhona bachaja ama price abo so kuyi 10 kg kwangikhona akulasti abazukulu bafuna ama porridge ekseni ochukela konke izinto ezinjana besithi ukuthi bona igovernment siyayibona izama ukusivikela sibila siyali kodwa ingani basenza lathi ukuthi ingani ukuthi akuba lokunye abantu abasinika ukudla behamba ngezindlu besinika ukudla sisezindlini ngoba kathesa soze sikwazi ukuthi abantu bona laba njoba kwenzakale khona lokhu ebusuku sizathi ngabantu abazosivikela kanti ngabantu abazoyenza izinto ezingafanelanga ezindlini zabantu lezinto ezingaqondakalanga so abantu asisakwanisa ukuvakatshelana asisakwanisa ukuyabona abantu ezibhedlela namhla uyabona umuntu namhla egula empilo lapha umbona ngo1 uzoyembona kusasa kodwa usuzathi usukunanzelela kusasa ukhona usithola umuntu wakho usebhubhile asela la chance sesisaba vele sisevalweni sijalo lezinto zonezi ezithengiswayo asizitholi kuthola bona labo bezibhedlela abalakho labantwana abasanda ukuzalwa laba bafuna ukuyahlatshwa emaklinika labagulayo abakhwehlelayo baphendukiswa ezibhedlela kuthiwa hambani logulela ezindlini abanye ngababhubhele ezindlini so sisicela kuye uhulumende wethu ukuthi ukuthatha ngayiphi indlela asibonise yena ukuthi usenzelani ukwenza ukuthi siphile labantwana kathi abantwana uyapheka iporridge mbijana yesengilambile mbijana okuyi 10 kg kwangikhona sokuphelile awusela lutho.
And people should take it serious about coronavirus because it's a real thing. So I advise people to take it serious.
Mina engakutsho nge-coronavirus i-disease leyi isiqeda abantu abaningi kakhulu. So esukhangelelayo ngecorona ukuthi abantu behlale begeza izandla ngamanzi alesepa bengadlaleli kakhulu phandle especially abantwana abancane okumele sibakhangele kakhulu ukuthi bengadlaleli kakhulu phandle besiyadlalela kubo makhelwane ngoba you never know ngale maybe babe la i-disease leyi. Okunye nge-coronavirus ama gatherings like ukuthi abantu behlangane you never know maybe omunye abele disease yona leyo so egcine sethelela wonke umuntu like ema-church lasemabhawa nxa kungafika umuntu ole coronavirus wonke umuntu seyithethe sesiyathelela abantu ku-family yakhe bigcine isizwe sonke sesifa. I-lockdown leyi especially kithi e-BF iyasebenza sibili ngoba asikaboni ngitsho abantu behamba phandle and sikubona kuyinto enhle kakhulu ukuthi abantu bengahambi but ngezinye indlela like issue yamanzi besicela ukuthi amanzi ebe khona lamagetsi so that abantu bengahambi behlangana lapho kukhiwa khona amanzi ngoba yikho lapha abangathelelana khona umkhuhlane lo osudumile yabo.
But since lisezindlini namhla lilanga lokuqala itshona lisenzane kunjani?
Thina sikubona ku right ukutshona ezindlini asiyali ungabe kunzima lapha lalapha imisebenzi lani kodwa sikubona kunormal ukuthi sihlale phansi sichume sike sibe lathi family kuhle khona khani ukuthi sitshone ezindlini siyatshona nje sizibukelela i-TV lani kodwa sikubona kukuhle kakhulu ukuthi singaphumeli phandle sikwenzela ukuthi siyagcina siyawuthatha umkhuhlane lwana sibuya lawo ezindlini okulandelayo sesifa.
I-lockdown incedile sibili ngoba i-virus leyi i-coronavirus leyi efikileyo asazi ukuthi in fact ngathi asizange sifundiswe nje ngayo nje abazange babuye ku community bazositshela ukuthi kuhamba njani saphonguzwa nje ku TV sokukhulunywa nge-coronavirus lokuthi affectwa njani. So i-coronavirus leyi ngomsebenzi wethu nxa ngizisebenza mina isivalele umsebenzi kakhulu mina ngiyasebenza so ngithi ngizisebenza njalo kunzima ngoba ezithi izi-21 days lezi kuzangithathela isikhathi eside akusela income ebuyayo endlini akulani so everything is at standstill kunzima kakhulu angazi ukuthi singathini enlakathe samanzi akola avaliwe asikwazi, asilama sanitizer, asilani, siyaziphilela nje. At least maybe besisenelisa ukuthi maybe sihambe emsebenzini besingakwanisa ukuthi at least sithole i-domestos or ojik, anything okungaba yi-sanitizer, anything nje ongaba yi-sanitizer, but khathesi asila lutho, akulamanzi. Inxa esikhuluma nje khathesi amagetsi sengahamba, lokuthi sibhoyile amanzi kuyabe sokunzima ukuthi sibhoyile amanzi.
Well, you've heard for yourself what the people of Bulawayo have to say about day one of the Zimbabwe national lockdown. From my own observations, I think it's yet to register in some people's minds what this lockdown is all about. And I'm sure as the days go by, and government will ensure that people adhere to the national lockdown order. Basically meaning that people have to stay at home and avoid moving about, especially if they have no business to be outside of their homes. While those who are seeking medical services can still visit their health institutions or their doctors. But for most people, they are saying that it is difficult to stay at home because they have to fend for their families. But I hope that it will register in their minds that what the government is doing is try to combat the spread of the deadly pandemic, which is COVID-19. Join us again in the next few days as we continue giving you updates of the Zimbabwe national lockdown.
Basic information on COVID-19. 1. How can one tell if they suspect it? The case definitions are based on the current information available and will be revised as soon as new information accumulates. 2. Suspect case. A. A patient with acute respiratory illness, fever, and at least one sign or symptom of respiratory disease. For example, cough, shortness of breath, and a history of travel to or residence in a country or area or territory reporting local transmission of COVID-19 disease during the 14 days prior to symptom onset. Or B, a patient with any acute respiratory illness and having been in contact with a confirmed or probable COVID-19 case in the last 14 days prior to onset of symptoms. Or C, a patient with severe acute respiratory infection, fever, at least one sign or symptom of respiratory disease. For example, cough, shortness of breath, and requiring hospitalization, and with no other etiology that fully explains the clinical presentation. Confirmed case, a person with laboratory confirmation of COVID-19 infection, irrespective of clinical signs and symptoms. The City of Bulawayo Health Service Department, HSD, requires your cooperation and assistance in ensuring that suspected cases are diagnosed early and necessary infection control measures and contact tracing are followed to prevent the spread of the disease.